What's up, UH Nation? Kevin Minnick here, Regional Coordinator for Dallas, Billy Hilliard, League Coordinator for Plano, and Sports Department Head. We're here to recap on a couple events that happened in Week 1 for winter 2014. There's two games that we're going to focus on. One is at our Dallas Athletic Club. We had the new team, Metroplex One Hit Wonders, come in and really put on a good show for us. They played against previous league champions, Massive Jammers, and were able to pull off a big upset. Starting off the game, they led by 10 points, but as always, the Massive Jammers came back and they were leading a lot of the middle portion of the game, and Metroplex One Hit Wonders really turned on the heat towards the end of the game and came back and won. So it was a big upset. Metroplex One Hit Wonders was UTEP two-step last season. About half the team was UTEP two-step, and they brought on a few really good players to really help their team out, changed their name up, kind of reamped everything. Team manager EJ Navarez did a great job at putting this team together. As always, he helped this team win and bring home a big victory. He was able to bring in 9 assists. He's a great passer, great shooter, did an excellent job this game at really constructing a well-formed team. Also, a big help that night was Travis Allison brought in a bunch of three-pointers for them, shooting 5 for 12, leading the team in scoring with 20 points, and also bringing in 6 rebounds. So he put on a great show as well. And Metroplex One Hit Wonders are here to win. They took down the Massive Jammers already, and that's a big defeat. And they're hunting for the championship here. Massive Jammers, great team as well. They're missing Trevon, who's a great point guard, great shooter. Once they have him back, they're going to be even stronger, and they're going to be a difficult team to beat no matter what. So very competitive teams this season, and I look forward to the conclusion of this season. Now on to Plano.
What's up, UH Nation? This is Billy Hilliard. We're going to go over a little bit of the Plano League. One of the great things about the Plano League is we've always been able to construct some great rivalries between the teams. And after the last few seasons, one of the rivalries I really wanted to showcase Week 1 for the winter season was the Tropics versus the Glasshouse Shooters. Glasshouse Shooters, formerly known as Old School. This group of guys have been this core group of guys, I should say, have been around for a long time in Ultimate Hoops. Been on some previous teams and they're trying to get over the Ultimate Hoops hump per se. Especially in the playoffs, they always tend to do really well in the regular season and somehow always find a way to stumble in the playoffs. So they knew they come out and had a lot to prove this first game. Didn't start off great for the Glasshouse Shooters. They found themselves in a deficit early. That deficit went to about 20 points at the end of the first half, into the second half, led by Britton Brooks with 30 points. Also Adam Miller, who had a triple-double this game. Adam Miller and Britton Brooks, who had 30 points, and Adam Miller, who had a triple-double with 10 assists and 10 steals. So he got the triple-double definitely the hard way, but he keeps active hands on defense, does a great job for that team, really does a lot of things that don't show up on the stat line as well. Glasshouse Shooters made an adjustment early on in the second half after getting down. They went away from their zone defense into a man defense. That helped them create some turnovers, get out on some fast breaks, penetrate, and get some outside shots as well. They were led by newcomer Trey Williams, who actually led them in steals and points, 24 points and 4 steals. He did a good job of getting out in the passing lanes and creating some easy shots for himself. This Trey Williams is a great addition for this team. I think it's going to help them, especially as the season progresses. I think he's going to give them some fresh legs for a more veteran team, and I think that's going to give them a better opportunity in the playoffs to really help take down this Tropics team, who no one can seem to grab. The Glasshouse Shooters did an amazing job in the second half. Relentless D came back and won this game by 1 point. If it's any indication of what's to come in Plano this season, it's going to be an amazing winter season.
Now, do you think this game was a fluke? Glasshouse Shooters down by 20 at the half. Can they pull this off again?
It's almost an anomaly. to a certain point, but the Tropics always seem to lose one game early on. Even their team captain Nino Mansauer even joked with me a little bit after that game and said, "Well, there's our one loss, or our one early loss for the season." So one thing the Tropics don't lack is confidence. They'll keep coming at you. They really do a great job week to week, making it out and really putting pressure on teams to beat them. So they are the team to beat, and they do have the target on their back.
And are there any other teams that you think will be able to compete?
There's going to be some great competition this season. It's a little early on to tell, but keep your eye on a Reggie Britton-led Illuminati team.
Gotcha. Great. Well, that's it from Dallas this week in Week 1, Winter 2014 recap. All right, UH Nation, we will talk to you next week.